This video is sponsored by Lootcrate. To get your own crate, go to lootcrate.com/theDeModcracy and use coupon code DeModcracy for 10% off your own crate today. What's this? A Democracy PvP video? Believe it or not, after hours of slaying the toughest beast that PvE has to offer, every now and again I participate in a little invasion action. Usually I get wrecked, but hey, I get the You Tried trophy. Well, with this month's gaming Loot Crate theme being Battlegrounds, I thought there was no better time to give my thoughts on the PvP across the series as a whole. Let me preface this again by saying I have very minimal PvP experience in the games, and this is 100% my personal opinion. Feel free to tell me how wrong I am or how badly I need to get good in the comments. With all that said, let's jump in with the worst PvP in the series. Oh, I'm sorry, were you expecting footage of epic battles between guys using Firestorm and bastards hiding behind their tower shields? Well, sorry to burst your bubble, but I don't have anything. You know why? Demon Souls PvP is dead. RIP, deceased, it doesn't exist anymore. Except when that one time I got a surprise invasion during a run through of the old monk about 6 months ago, but even when I did get to experience it, it was ass. The lag factor was as bad as the worst in the series at best, and at worst it felt like we were matchmaking via dial-up. God, I'm old, who remembers this sound? And don't even get me started on all the hoops you have to jump through to even get PvP to work in the first place. Don't think I didn't try. Well, maybe it's better to say I looked it all up and said, fuck that. So perhaps I'm being unfair, and if I had extensive time with the PvP, I'd feel differently. But as it stands, Demon Souls is the dueling butt of the series. And I'm ashamed to admit it, but I have zero experience with Dark Souls PvP. What can I say? I didn't actually get into the games until 2015, and I was afraid I wouldn't be able to get good. But I think we can all agree that I'm pretty shit at PvP in this game. But we'll get to that in a minute. First, I want to talk to you about how much of a pain in the rear it was to get a damn match. I know, the game's almost as old as Demon Souls, but it was much more loved, so I expected more out of it. And there was more, just not without a mod. To get PvP to work consistently on PC, I had to download DSCM, a fantastic mod that makes the connectivity the developers failed on to be functional. So I finally got to jump into some PvP. Fuck yeah! I killed that stray booty. I killed the lol demon. I got my red eye orbs. And what's this? A fight club! Oh yeah! Wait a minute, that's not level 12 gear. Turns out the game matched me with level 125 players. Not once, but twice. And the other two orbs I had, the host died immediately upon invading. PvP so good I can't contain it. So I jumped to my sole level 120 character and had better luck. Not with winning, but with getting matches. I pretty much got wrecked consistently across my games. The only match I won was getting stuck behind an invader and panic smacked a bitch until he started the match with half health. And what a guy, he didn't even heal. But he did come back to destroy me later, so it's all good. As for the PvP itself, when it did work, it felt mostly like a game based around parries and backstab fishing, or lag stab fishing. Whatever, I ain't salty. Not even once. Ah, Dark Souls 3, the game all the PvP legends have all but abandoned. Why? Well, invasions are essentially a guaranteed gank due to the matchmaking prioritizing multiple players. And there's nothing wrong with that for some invasions, but the odd invasion against one host is so rare that it's disappointing. That's not even mentioning the halved S's from the host, unlimited summoning potential, and it goes on and on. Then of course there's hackers on PC. Let's be objective as much as possible here. This exists in all the games, but when you summon a beautiful man with a big head, you're naturally a little terrified. That is until the Fuhrer himself invades you in all his massive headed glory and starts stealing your humanity. Dank souls indeed! Being serious, the game mostly revolves around a meta of fast straight swords that are far too dominant and weapons so long the Alolan Executor is jealous. And maybe this is a personal pet peeve, but I can't stand how much buffing goes on in PvP. It's just buff, buff, buff! Seriously, everybody's making fucking gains around this place. On the flip side, sometimes duelers can be totally honorable and it's a blast. Just check out this fight I won with barely any HP left. No buffs, no cheese, just a kill with Armor of Thorns. Wait, what's that? I think I can hear you shouting at the screen. What's that? DeModcracy, what is this bitch build? Hey, listen, okay? I'm terrible at PvP and I made this meta build back in May. Don't judge me. We all know it's something to fear though, especially this guy. I'm rambling at this point. PvP in the game's fine, but it's held back by many issues that could be easily fixed with some tweaking on the developer's part. I can't believe I'm doing this. I was wrong. I was so ready to trigger the shit out of some people telling you about how much I think the Dark Souls 2 PvP is bae hype train needs to be derailed faster than this guy committing audible Sudoku in fear of my bitch build. Sorry, I can't help it, that's really funny. But I actually had a good bit of fun playing DS2 PvP. My response to those who say it's the best in the series is usually, how can Dark Souls 2 be the best PvP mechanics if the game's got the worst, most clunky bullshit hitbox mechanics I've ever seen? Well, despite that being present as ever, I can't deny I had a ton of fun invading and playing PvP in this game. Mind you, I was using the Red Iron Windblade and buffing exactly like I just bitched about, but listen, I need it. I just mentioned I'm terrible, calm down. I didn't even lose much, which was awesome. The only time I'd lose is when I couldn't figure out the meta pro strats of whoa, 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 nope, I'm walking out. Nope, I'm hitting you. Up, wait, I'm wobbling around again. Whatever gets you the win, boy. What's really great about PvP is how accessible it is. I played Dark Souls 2 directly after 1, and being able to consistently invade and jump in a PvP arena in seconds felt amazing. And I won't even get into the build variety since it's not my personal cup of tea, but it's definitely there if you want it. So I'll admit it, Dark Souls 2 has good PvP, maybe even great PvP. You happy now? Well, maybe you aren't, because I'm gonna let my Homer flag fly proudly. I love Bloodborne, and damn do I love its PvP. Before I start gushing, I'll get the bad out of the way. Dueling at fight clubs in this game can be a pain. It's primarily done by using rival runes and chalice glyphs where fight clubs take place. Sounds like nonsense? That's because it is. Then there's the invasions. If you think Dark Souls 3 is gang-centered, don't even get me started on Bloodborne. There are quite literally only 3 areas in the game where you have a chance at invading solo players, and it's much more likely, especially 2 years later, that you'll end up invading someone looking for PvP. This is all because the ability to invade in this game is solely based on whether a Bell Maiden is present. This can either occur by summoning another player for jolly cooperation, bringing your own Sinister Bell in an area where your boss is present, bringing a Sinister Lady to your world, or in the aforementioned areas where a Bell Maiden is automatically present. This game rids the world of signs for bells and maidens, and I can't say the system is ideal at all. That aside, I love Bloodborne's combat, and that's what elevates it to the top for me. The fast nature with quick steps, gun parries, and transforming weapons adds a dynamic to duels that I find exhilarating. The variety of weapons and their movesets really make a difference in what your strengths and weaknesses are, and the parries can be quite challenging to pull off, especially when you factor in latency. If you could give the matchmaking options of Dark Souls 2 with the combat of Bloodborne, I'd be in PvP heaven. But I do recognize that many didn't like Bloodborne's combat for PvP with the gun and heal spamming, so don't forget to sound off with your own thoughts. Now we're gonna open the loot crate, and this is the first ever loot crate I've ever gotten. I'm pretty excited about opening it. Let's find out what's inside. Maybe there's gonna be something souls in there. Gonna open this. This is the right way to open this. All right, perfect. What do we got here? Let's see. This is a loot crate within a loot crate. What's in here? Oh my god, it's shot glasses. As if I don't drink enough booze as it is. Oh, cool. It's like a little, it's got like little vector graphics. It's a little like tank thing. Yeah, it's just like little vector graphics on something. Maybe this is like some Atari 2600 game that I don't know about. Maybe you guys can tell me. And then we got a little Dead Rising 4 box here. I don't know what's gonna be inside of this. If it's shot glasses, I'm gonna flip out. It's a cool little Dead Rising 4 pouch here. And then inside the pouch, I think this is like a, what do you call them? Pocket knife. It's like a pocket knife. It's got a bunch of different stuff in it. It's got a this thing, and a scissors, and a knife, and a screwdriver, and a bottle opener. So now I can drink beer along with my liquor. We got something for Gears of War 4. Oh my god, it's a little Lancer. It's pretty tiny, but fuck. You know, this kind of just brings back some bad memories, because I was a Gears of War 1 veteran, and I love the Gnasher, and I remember when stopping power became a thing, and I just gotta say, fuck stopping power. All right, now we got a t-shirt. It looks like a Fallout t-shirt. Hello. It's pretty nice. I like it. What do you guys think? Good shirt. Good shirt. What do you think? Hello. You like it? Guys. Legends of the Flame. I think this is a comic. You know, I get a lot of questions on Twitch and YouTube. People asking me, would you like it if they made a Dark Souls anime? And I'm just kind of like, isn't the point of Dark Souls to have like an implied story? But here we got a comic and a piece of cardboard. And a piece of cardboard. I'll show you a little bit of it here. It's got comic and yeah, if you want it, buy a loot crate. This is a pin? The pin has a skull on it. I'm not really a pin guy, but if you like pins, the pin. And then I think we have a poster in here, which is pretty dope because I need more posters. Hopefully this is for a game I really like. If it's for Dark Souls, I'm gonna flip. Wait a minute. It is a poster. It's a Loot Crate gaming poster. And it's just some soldiers doing some stuff. But if you like soldiers doing some stuff, then there's soldiers doing some stuff. Or if you really like ads, there's an ad for everything you just got on the back. Or maybe it's not an ad, maybe it's a, I guess this is a description. So here, we got the Dead Rising multi-tool, so that was that. And we got a Fallout Vault Boy collage t-shirt, and we got the Dark Souls Legends of the Flame comic #1. I'll read you guys the description on that one. Dark Souls is known for brutal combat and punishing difficulty. The third-person action RPG takes place in an intriguing world, but very little has been explicitly revealed about the plot. Which has made us overjoyed to get our hands on the Legends of the Flame comic. Our edition features an exclusive loot gaming cover and a 4-page feature showcasing Alan Qua's phenomenal Dark Souls concept art, offering loot gaming readers a more detailed window in his artistic process. That's pretty cool. If you guys are into Dark Souls comics, definitely give this a look. Oh, Battlezone shot glasses. Battlezone! How did I not know Battlezone? What the? Battlezone is considered one of the first virtual reality arcade games, so it's pretty awesome that it got remade during this current time of leaps and bounds of VR. Oh, it's a VR game. Players take control of the tank on the field of battle, avoiding missiles and other tanks while wrecking shop. These 2 shot glasses feature the game over and map screens from the original Battlezone. All right, well, when I get drunk tonight, I'm gonna be thinking about Battlezone and how I don't want to buy an $800 Viv and a Gears of War Classic Lancer replica. There was no question we needed a replica for the Battleground crate. Because, come on, nothing's cooler than a chainsaw and a machine gun. That's hard to argue with. That's pretty much what got me into the game in the first place. When I went over to a friend's house and saw that I could chainsaw enemies, I was in. So here, now I can chainsaw you. All right, well, that was a lot of fun, everybody. If you like the Loot Crate and Xbox One apparently, then get a Loot Crate at lootcrate.com/demodcracy and use coupon code DeModcracy. Remember that my name is not Democracy. It is DeModcracy. If you look at my new channel art, it spells it perfectly for you. By the way, I got new channel art, hope you like it. Also, I have Twitter, and if you look in the description, there's my Twitter, and also I have a Twitch, and there I stream speedruns of the Souls games. I'm streaming the Pokemon games. Also, I actually got my own P.O. box, so if you like watching me unbox stuff like this, then you can follow the thing that I'm probably gonna put on the screen in the editing process, and then if you just send something to that address, I'll unbox it, and then, yep. All right, thanks guys, it's been great. Much love to you, thank you. I'll see you guys in the next video, bye!